Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today I am sharing a bunch of new makeup and beauty products that I've been loving over the last couple of months. This is really an accumulation of a few months. I have somehow gotten away from doing monthly favorites videos. It hasn't been intentional, but I just haven't been uploading them every month. So please let me know down below right now if you guys missed those videos and you want me to pick those monthly favorites back up, or if you like just them popping in every couple of months or every quarter or so. I do have a collection of quite a few goodies in here, and I do have some drugstore finds in here to share with you. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first product is a foundation, and it's not a new foundation. And I realized that I actually reviewed this foundation a year ago, but for some reason it didn't stand out as a favorite at the time. But I picked up the Clinique Clinical Even Better Serum Foundation last month, and OMG, this is such a beautiful foundation. So let's talk about the consistency of this foundation. This foundation is a serum foundation, and I really love the consistency of serum foundations. It feels like a skincare product and foundation hybrid. They're usually very lightweight, and they blend so seamlessly into the skin. They're not heavy, they're not thick, they're not too watery. They're just this beautiful consistency. I feel like this is probably my favorite of the serum foundations. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I really love this. The coverage is beautiful. It's like a medium coverage right off the bat, but you can build it to get a little bit more. It wears beautifully all day. It looks like freshly hydrated skin. So it's skin-like, but it has a little bit of a glow to it, but it's not like a pearlescent glow or a dewy glow. It's really like your skin just got a little layer of moisturizer, and 5 minutes later, you know how your skin has that look? I feel like that's what this looks like. It wears beautifully all day. It doesn't move, it doesn't get shiny, it doesn't crease. It's just such a phenomenal, beautiful foundation. I am the shade, by the way, I think the shade is the perfect foundation shade for me. It's CN52 Neutral. It has an SPF of 25 in it. I don't, encourage you to skip your SPF that you normally wear, but that is kind of a little bonus to throw in here. I absolutely love this product. Have you guys tried this? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but this was one of my favorite things to share. Okay, you guys, the next product I'm super excited about because it is a brand new product launching from my favorite brand for lip plumping products, which is City Beauty. So I got to test their new product. It's called the City Lips Night Oil. It is launching, actually just launched. I'll have all the details in the description box below for you, but this is a night treatment. It's a lip oil plumping product that you use at night. So think of it as like the last step in your skincare routine. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. This is so amazing. It's a lip oil, but it really has this beautiful lightweight slip to it. It has a little bit of a gloss to it. When you use this over time, it actually plumps and makes the lips appear more full. It takes care of smoothness and diminishes the look of wrinkles and fine lines around the lips. It has ingredients like plankton and floral extract, which help reduce the look of aging lips and give a smoother overall look to the lips. It also has hyaluronic acid spheres, which expand to deliver really deep hydration. So if you have dry lips, oftentimes really dry, dehydrated lips can be kind of the reason why our lips look smaller and look like they lack volume. So if you can address that issue, it'll automatically give you the look of plumper, fuller lips. I have been loving this. I've been using it for a few weeks now, and I was so excited to actually share this, finally be able to share this because it has launched. You can use my discount code, which is Lisa J, and that'll get you 15% off site-wide, including their new product. While you're there, I also wanted to recommend their lip plumpers. I know I've talked about these a lot, but they are so good. They have it in a gloss formula, the City Lips. I love the clear. I also love the shade San Diego. And then their City Lips Matte, which is a liquid lipstick that's mattifying, but also lip plumping, which is amazing because typically we only see lip plumpers in a glossy formula. And I love the shade Pink Taupe. So I wanted to share those. If you use a balm or a chapstick or any type of lip conditioner at night, you will love this. You will love adding this to your routine. It's going to give you that same hydration that you're getting, but it's also going to help the appearance with fuller lips. So wanted to share that. Love, love, love this. Next up, we have a body oil. I've been using this now for, I don't know, about a month or so. I've made some good progress. I'm maybe just a little shy of halfway through the bottle. This is the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Body for Misa oil. I love mixing this with a body cream. So what I'll do is I'll use a rich body cream. Right now I'm using the Necessaire. I'll do a pump or two of this, and then I'll mix a little bit of my tanning drops. And this just gives a beautiful glow to the skin. It has that amazing smell that this brand has, and their products. I've really been enjoying it. It's a thicker, heavier body oil. Like, it's not a lightweight body oil. Sometimes I'll just get a little bit of this and rub it on my shoulders or on my like collarbone if I'm going out and I'm wearing a strapless or sleeveless top and I just want a little bit of that glow, I'll add this. But this is absolutely beautiful. Let's hop over to a drugstore product. I have the Essence Lash Like a Boss mascara. I picked this up for a drugstore video that I did and I was blown away with the drama that I got from my lashes. Like, seriously blown away. I have it on today. I do have a little bit of primer on my lashes today, but even without primer, it gives a lot of volume, a lot of length. It separates, it fans out the lashes. I love the brush on it. It has a slight little curve, which I really love. I love having a little curve to your brush to really help lift and curl and support a curled lash. Now, I don't have any issues with this flaking. When I shared this last time, I did have someone comment that they were watching another YouTuber. I want to say it might have been Angie. I could be wrong, but someone else had tried this and they said it flaked and smudged throughout the day. I don't have that issue with that mascara, but I did want to leave that in the disclaimer, as you know, other people have been experiencing that, but I personally love it. Next, I wanted to share Tatcha's Rice Wash. This is a kind of like a cream cleanser, and you can use this alone. This gets off all my makeup. It gets off my eye makeup, totally removes all my mascara. It's a cream cleanser, but when you add water, it kind of like, I don't want to say it lathers to like a sudsy form, but it does have some texture to it to really help remove all the makeup and dirt from the face. You can use this alone. You don't have to use this, you know, and then follow up with a double cleanse, but I was using this as a double cleanse, and I was using their, I want to say it was the deep exfoliating wash. I was using one of their other washes right after this. So if you do double cleanse, this would be a nice step one to your cleanse. Very hydrating, very gentle, very soothing to the skin. I've really been enjoying it. Okay, I want to share this combination. So Kjaer Weis sent me a bunch of product, and I purchased a bunch of product as well. So they sent me their facial oil. It's called the Beautiful Oil. And I had run into a viewer, Denise. I know I keep saying her name, but I was so lovely to meet her. I met her in the parking lot of Whole Foods. And she told me that their cream foundation with a drop of this was like magic. So then I went and I purchased the cream foundation. And I don't really wear a lot of cream foundations. Like, I wear, you know, I wear liquids, I'll wear foundations in a stick, but I don't really have a lot of cream in a compact. Maybe the Danessa Myricks you could count as that as one. It's a totally different formula. But anyway, I purchased this and I did just that. I added one drop of the oil, then went in with my brush, and it is so beautiful. Very skin-like, very hydrating. I think it's a great product for dry skin when you combine the two because it's adjustable. You can add more oil or less oil depending on what type of texture you want and payoff you want. I just do about one drop, and then I might go in and add another if I feel like I need more coverage. This foundation is really buildable. So at first you get a lighter application. It's a little more sheer, but then you can go in and add more and build it. It wears beautiful throughout the day. I really didn't have any product moving. I had a little bit kind of gathering around my nose, but that was like after an 8-hour check-in without any powdering at all. So it wasn't something that I looked at and felt like, oh, the foundation isn't wearing well. It was like kind of what could be expected from really any foundation after 8 hours of wear and no touch-ups. But I wanted to recommend this combination for anyone that has dry skin because I think that this combination together is absolutely beautiful. I'm the shade Feathery in the foundation. When you purchase a lot of Kjaer Weis products, you actually purchase the product in a little separate pan, and then you can purchase the container, and they have two options for packaging. You can purchase this really beautiful heavy luxe metal compact, or you can purchase this, it's like more of a cardboard packaging. This is a lot lighter weight. It's also a lot less expensive. I think this is around $8 or $10, where that is more in the $25, $26 range. So I wanted to share that, but I think that this is a beautiful, like I'm just really gonna stress for dry skin, I think this combo could be beautiful. Denise told me that she has really dry skin and she loves it. My skin is dry, but I wouldn't say it's excessively dry. Okay, let's pop in. While we're on the subject of Kjaer Weis, they also sent me a couple of their cream blushes. I had already purchased one on my own and loved it. It's the shade Blossoming, but then they sent me a few of them, and there was one that I absolutely love. Where did you go? Here you are. It is this shade right here. It is so beautiful. It looks kind of bright. It's this really poppy pink, and it has like gold shimmer to it, but when it goes on the skin, the gold shimmer is super refined. I have it on today and it just gives the most beautiful glow. It's a pretty like punch of color, but it's very, very buildable. So you can get a very sheer application, but you can go in and build more. It's not one of those cream blushes where when you first go to the skin, it's like, so much pigment. How do I blend this out? It's not at all. In fact, you put your brush in here and you expect to get a lot of color when you look at this. but when it goes on the skin, it's actually like a lot less than you'd expect, and then you can go in and build more. So it's very buildable, flexible, workable. That's really what I like in a cream blush. I don't like my blushes to have too much pigment. I'd rather have less pigment and be able to get to the level that I want than have so much pigment that now I have a big spot on my cheek that I can't blend out. But this is really beautiful. I would put this up there next to my Westman Atelier cream blush in terms of how much I love it. And you guys know I love that blush. I'm so excited to share that. Next, we have a powder blush, and I picked up Jane Iredale's powder blush in the shade Flawless. I had purchased their powder blush, and I think it's called Barely Rose is the name of it, and I loved that. So I picked up 2 more shades. And this shade right here called Flawless is so pretty. It's just a nice neutral matte, like kind of bronzy rosy shade, not too pink, not too peach. It almost looks like a bronzer with a little bit of rose to it. It's matte. It's just a great blush to have that you can throw with anything. You can put it with any look and it's gonna work. Love it. Okay, let's talk about these Armani eye tints. I love the Armani liquid eyeshadows. They're called eye tints. I think the matte shades are newer. I have the shade 18 and then I have the shade 30, which this shade is called Taupe. These are so beautiful. Now the Armani eye tints, they're gonna be more sheer in color. They're not gonna have a ton of pigment when you apply them, whether you use the mattes or the shimmers. So at first you're gonna get a lighter application. You can build it if you want a little bit more. I actually like a lighter application in these, a more sheer look. I think that they lend themselves to be very mature skin friendly, very friendly for eyelids that have a lot of texture or loose skin on the eyes. It's nice to have something a little sheer and light. I usually just blend these out with my fingers. I've actually been using this one and using a pencil brush and creating a lower eyeliner with it, and it's beautiful. It's budge proof and smudge proof. It stays all day. You could use this one as a primer, which I did today. I did this one on my eyes and then I layered shadow on top of it. You could wear it alone and it's just going to cancel out any like darkness that you have on the lid. It's really beautiful. All right, you guys, we're getting to the end of it. I have 2 eyeliners to share. I have a Drugstore and then I have one by Jane Iredale. So the NYX retractable pencil in the shade Bronze, I know I've shared this before. I'm certain I shared this before. This is probably my favorite eye pencil right now, like in a pencil form. So soft, so creamy. The color is this beautiful, rich bronze with some shimmer to it. It's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. I think everyone needs it. So that's all I have to say about this. So good. Okay, so I picked up the eyeliner from Jane Iredale in the shade Dark Topaz. So this is neat. It has a little brush right here. And typically I'm not a fan of like the applicators that are built into product, but this one actually works really good. Yeah, it's just a gel eyeliner with a little pencil. It's a dark, rich brown. It also has a slight shimmer to it. It's gonna be slightly darker than that NYX, but along the same lines of that. Kind of the similar, it's gonna give a similar color and payoff, but this is in a gel formula and that's in a pencil. All right, you guys, this bronzer from Laura Mercier, it's the Tinted Moisturizer Bronzer. I love this. It's very different than any liquid or cream bronzer. It's more on the sheer side. You can build it to get a little more color, but it's really for those of you that like very light, natural bronze look. I like to use this when I'm wearing a tinted moisturizer or when I'm wearing no makeup because it's natural enough to where I can put it on bare skin and it doesn't look orange or it's not like obvious. You know, when you skip foundation, you have to be careful with what other products you use because they can just look off. Not the case with this. This is very sheer, very flexible. You almost have to build it to get kind of even like a light to medium coverage. Super, super natural. I have the shade Sunbeam and it's a really pretty, not too cool, but not too warm either. It's a unique product. I like the innovation here. All right, you guys, we're getting down to the end. This lipstick by Too Faced. This is the Never Grow Up Heart Core Lipstick. This has been my go-to favorite color lately. It's really nothing special. It's just like a rosy pink shade, but the formula of this is like a lip balm, but it has some good color. You can build it up to get like the color of a lipstick. This is what I have on my lips right now. I keep this in my car and I wear it to the gym every day. So I have a little something on my lips. My lips are hydrated and they have like a natural light color to them, but it doesn't look like makeup. I love this. This is the only shade I have in it. The formula is nice, but for me, it's the shade is perfect. So yeah, I wanted to share that. All right, you guys, 2 more products. The Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. This is a brow gel wax kind of hybrid. It's gonna give the look of wax to the brows, but it's in a gel formula. This is really great to brush up your brows if you like that kind of laminate look. I don't really have enough brow hair to get a good look from that, but I do like to kind of fluff up the brow hairs a little bit if I want kind of more of a little natural, wilder, kind of bushier look to my brows. I like to use this obviously with pencil to create the shape first, and sometimes I'll even go in with my fiber gel first to add volume. This this is not gonna add volume. So I'll go in with my fiber gel first, then I'll go in with this to get the brow hairs up. That's a lot of steps. That's 3 steps. I know, I don't use this every day, but I do think it's a great product if you like to kind of have that waxy feel, but in a gel formula. All right, you guys, the last product, I did it. La Mer. La Mer, the moisturizing soft cream. Oh my gosh. I know I'm gonna get some comments on the cost of this because it's a big splurge. This is the first time I've used the La Mer, the soft cream, and I've gone through a good, I would say I've gone through a good third of the bottle, the jar. Wow. When I put this on my skin the first time, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, when I put this on I was like, it was literally the best feeling product I have ever put on my skin. I'm not even kidding. I understood the hype. Now, is it worth it? That's not a question I can answer for you. It is the splurge, you guys. I realize that, but it's pretty amazing. It is literally the best feeling moisturizer I have ever put on my skin. And the next morning I woke up and my skin still felt amazing and looked amazing with it. I mean, it really is a favorite this month. I know it's an arm and a leg. I apologize for mentioning it, but it wouldn't be, I couldn't just leave this out. This moisturizer is amazing. Have you tried this moisturizer? If you've tried this, let us know what you think about it below, but just the texture and the feel of this feels like a high-end luxury. Like I've never used anything on my face like this before, not gonna lie. Okay, you guys, that wraps up my favorites. I know that was a lot of products. I'll have all of them listed and linked in the description box below for you. Don't forget about the City Beauty discount code that I have. It's Lisa J. It'll get you 15% off site-wide. I do want to thank them for teaming up with me on this video and allowing me to be part of their new launch for their night oil. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in my next one, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.